Okay, on the recruiting trail this week, we have DeSoto's very own Jiya Perry on with us. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Well, first things first, I have to tell you congratulations on a great season with DeSoto. I mean, you girls were phenomenal. So before we talk about recruiting, what was this season like for you?
It was definitely a battle with all the things that we went through, but we just had to stick together and come together as a team and know that we could do anything together.
And what's it like having a team that has so much talent on it for you guys? That's almost unheard of to have the D1 talent on a girls basketball team like y'all had this season.
Everybody swears it's easy. I promise you it's not easy. With Coach Robinson and Coach Creel, they come at us every day because we are D1 and they have high expectations. So it's definitely a battle and very difficult.
That's awesome. Well, we'll talk about where you're going to college. So you have decided that you are going to go to SMU to be a part of the Pony Squad, the Mustang Squad girls basketball team. Can you talk about what went into your decision to go to SMU?
Well, it started off with the coaching staff because I always pay attention to the coaching staff and the location, of course. But with the coaching staff, it was very unmatched. Like the energy and like the connection that I had was very unmatched. And then once I got to meet the team, it was like I was already a part of the team. They was treating me like I was already there.
That's awesome. And how have you talked to them about you fitting into the program once you do step on campus?
Well, when we do talk about it, like I ask them like how would I fit in, like on the court, and they say, well, just do you, and you come on the score and you do everything you're supposed to do, you'll get everything you want on the playing time wise.
I mean, that's a big thing, is like going to a coaching staff that understands that you are who you are and that's how you play your game, and trying to help you best play the game the way that that you can succeed at, and fitting into a system like that. What kind of player are you on the court? Can you tell us about your playing style, any players that you might model your game after? Who is the player that you are?
I like to look at myself as I'm a scoring threat, but that's not all I can do. I rebound, I do hustle. I love to fill up hustle categories. Thanks to Coach Robinson, she made me look at that. Like deflection, like the little stuff, deflections, rebounds, steals, all that type of stuff.
And who are you away from the basketball court? Tell us about what you like to do, some of your hobbies. Are there things what makes Jiya Perry?
I would most definitely have to say like my friends around me because of basketball, I like to sit in my room, be by myself. But they be like, no, Jiya, you coming with us. Yes, get up, come on. They'll make me go like main event, just crazy stuff.
That is important to have good friends around you that will make you do things. Jiya, we kind of talked about it at the beginning of the interview. But what was the most memorable part about this DeSoto girls basketball season for you? What made this year special for you?
For me, it would have to be I know it sounds weird, but it's the tough moments that we had as a team. Like, because as a team, we always we noticed the tough moments. Like it was plenty of times where we were down at halftime and we came and we battled through it. Like those were the tough moments. Like it was fun. Like having us come together and be like, okay, we've been down by more before. We can do this. We can do this. Us coming together as a team and actually getting in.
And before you leave DeSoto High School, when you look back, in 10 years from now, when you look back at your career, when you look back at your playing at basketball, and people are to comment about you, what is that legacy that you want to leave behind? Whether it be your legacy or your team's legacy or whatever it is, what is that legacy that you want to leave behind when you leave DeSoto?
The legacy I want to leave behind is a positive legacy. Like, oh, she helped this team do this and do that. She was a big help and she was a big part. And I feel like I did that.
And do you have any words of wisdom besides the hard work that it takes to become the player that you are, that you would give as advice to somebody who's younger than
you? Like as an oncoming freshman, if you plan on being on varsity, always be ready, because you never know if somebody's going to get hurt or if somebody's having a bad game and your number gets called. It's always be ready.
Awesome, Jiya. Thank you for joining us here on the Recruiting Show.